Sleewalk supporters that Jen has the best chance of defeating Montana. And Mayor Adams, who just got back from an overseas trip, says he's sick of all the criticism and not getting credit for his accomplishments. A lot to get to today. I'm with news reporter AJ Bergen covering it all from City Lights. AJ?
Yeah, that's right, Mike. The mayor launched into a tirade this afternoon and asked specifically about the federal indictment of New York City Attorney General Letitia James. And you know, it's become an awkward issue in the race for City Hall.
When Donald Trump has gone after Attorney General James, Andrew Cuomo can't even say her name.
The Democratic frontrunner used the indictment of State Attorney General Letitia James to take aim at his opponent.
Can you imagine Andrew Cuomo working with Tish James and Kathy Hochul to take on Donald Trump? This is a man who claims
I'm gonna buy you a something stick. I'm gonna make sure I get you one.
who knows the same donors that put Donald Trump back in that Trump.
Alright, good. I got one.
You standing right, hold it right on that cabinet. I'm gonna show put that thing out right there and let you put it on.
Explicitly defend Ms. James in a social media post before the governor condemns partisan prosecutions, whether it comes from the right or the left, from prosecutors or politicians. It was the Attorney General's own investigation into sexual harassment allegations against Cuomo that prompted his resignation in 2021. She later launched a brief, unsuccessful bid for his job. Republican Curtis Sliwa today was more direct.
Maybe this should be a signal that all of these cross indictments and lawfare situations, depending on what side of the political parameter you are, need to come to an end.
Mayor Adams did not explicitly defend Ms. James today either. Instead, he launched into a tirade against the press corps and the federal indictment that he claims destroyed his political career.
You didn't feel they weaponized me? I was indicted for calling the fire department to do a building inspection. And many of you who covered me during that time were salivating at the thought that Eric would go to jail for 33 years. So don't start asking me about what I think about what's going on now. I want to know what did y'all think about when my life was destroyed in the city. And I wish I had a mic so I could drop it right now.
And late this afternoon, the Cuomo campaign released a new statement, this time referring to Ms. James by name, along with James Comey, saying, quote, "It's wrong when Trump's DOJ does it, and it's wrong when a Democrat does it," end quote. Tonight at City Hall, I'm Jay Burke at Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
NJ, thank you. President Trump plans to visit Israel on Monday now that the ceasefire between Israel and Hamas is in effect. Monday is also the deadline for Hamas to release its hostages, according to the 72-hour window established in the peace deal. Today, tens of thousands of Palestinians displaced on their own land began the long walk home. And Israeli military forces have started to pull out but remain in control of most of Gaza. Eyewitness News reporter Lauren Glassberg is live in our newsroom with the very latest. Lauren?
Well, Friday, the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, still controls about 53% of Gaza, but troops have shifted their positions farther away from the urban areas and closer to the east. And while there is a ceasefire right now, civilians in Gaza who want to avoid approaching areas that are under Israeli military control. All of this suggests just how tenuous the ceasefire and peace deal may be. Tens of thousands of people in Gaza are making the pilgrimage north to return to what may be left of their homes now that the bombing by Israel has ceased. Another convert says he wants to go back north to find a place to shelter with his children. They are looking for a school or a camp to live in. And at Hostage Square in Tel Aviv, prayers and singing on Shabbat and the hope that the hostages will be back on Israeli soil in a matter of days. But to many, the peace deal isn't perfect.
It's very hard to see terrorists deployed free now, and you know, it's not a big joy because there are also many bodies will return to us. It's not like it's not a happiness without
Under phase one of the deal, Hamas will release the remaining 48 hostages, only 20 of whom are still alive. In return, Israel will release more than 1,000 Palestinian prisoners. But whether Hamas disarms and who will be on the apolitical Palestinian committee that will govern Gaza remains to be seen. The U.S. will have 200 the troops in Israel. They will not enter Gaza, but will monitor the ceasefire with the help of other international forces. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu hinted that Israel's offensive may resume if Hamas doesn't give up its weapons.
We are gripping Hamas from all sides in preparation for the next stages of the plan, in which Hamas will be disarmed and Gaza will be demilitarized. If this is achieved the easy way, so be it. If not, it will be achieved the hard way.
And then, of course, there's the matter of humanitarian aid. The United Nations saying it will ramp up deliveries of food, medicine, and temporary shelter. Its goal is to send in hundreds of trucks filled with aid every day. And eventually, the Rafah crossing into Egypt is expected to reopen. Egypt, of course, is where the peace agreement will officially be signed on Monday. President Trump plans to be shut up.
Be sure to follow that. Okay, Lauren, thank you. And still to come, a lot of it is news at 5. An unusual discovery in New Jersey has police on the lookout tonight. What one woman says she found on her car that's left her shocked and scared.
Plus, a teenager charged in a drive-by shooting. That's the news we've been waiting weeks to hear. The latest on the investigation that landed in handcuffs.
And a special tribute paid to the late owner of Zabar's by the MTA.
Start your weekend right with Eyewitness News this weekend. Looking back at big wins.
But the Giants are showing out.
Coming ahead with AccuWeather.
Heavy rain and wind.
And traffic.
Pretty busy scene.
Wake up with Eyewitness News this morning starting at 4:30.
It's just grand and
A stunning upset.
Queens is sending them on down each other.
I'm gonna clean up your containers. I got a little bit of apple cider. Always from the
Select performances coming to the New York and New Jersey area October 29th through November 16th.
I'm Jack Chiarelli, born and raised right here in New Jersey, where it's never been harder for the middle class. As governor, I have a plan to fix our state. In Congress, the only Mikey Sherrill fixes our bank account.
Well, did you make $7 million in stock trades at all? Well,
I haven't. I don't believe I did, but I'd have to go see what that was alluding to again.
Come on, who wouldn't know if they made $7 million? New Jersey needs a governor who gets it. Mikey Sherrill doesn't. I do.
Let's step up and make strides against breast cancer. ABC 7 and the American Cancer Society functions as the nation's most impactful breast cancer movement. With your support, we can honor survivors, support fighters, and provide research to patients and families. Find a walk near you at abc7ny.com or makingstrideswalk.org.
Eyewitness News needs your help to protect our children. Have you seen Angela? ABC7 and the Osborne thank you for helping protect our children.
Back then with breaking news at West Orange, New Jersey, where Newscapter 7 and Shannon Sohn spotted his house on fire. And Shannon, it doesn't even look like firefighters are there yet.
Yeah, unfortunately they are not, and this is so devastating to watch because we saw the smoke filling the air and got here about 3 minutes ago. When we first got here, there was a little bit of fire coming out of the back of the house, and you can see it is engulfing the entire right side of the house and quickly moving across it. This is at the intersection of Person Drive and Grant Drive in West Orange, and even worse is when we bring this shot out. I don't know if they've moved yet, but we saw 1 or 2 residents standing on the middle of the lawn. So we know that the fire department has been contacted about this, but they are yet to come. In fact, you're seeing one firefighter first arriving on the scene now, but it looks like this house is going to be a total loss. I'm going to ask Captain Grady to give me a circle around this if he doesn't mind, so that we can show you the flames licking up out of the back of the house. But again, this is burning it completely out of control. Obviously, we have no word on injuries yet, as the fire department hasn't even made entry to the home yet. Of course, we will keep you updated as we watch this fire continue person and random driving. Here in West Orange, reporting live over West Orange. Shannon 7, Channel 7. Eyewitness News.
Oh, that is just awful, Shannon. Thank you. I'm just wondering about the wind conditions in that area.
Yeah, I was just wondering again, exact reading on it. So it's something like 10 miles an hour.
So her.
So if I look at West Orange, New Jersey,
Take the headphones off, put them up there.
over the north
Put them,
shore,
give your ears a break, Brennan. Yeah, so they don't get too sweaty.
There's
That's
no
all.
need to distract it.
I'm just saying so the cuffs don't get too sweaty. Do like the other ones did. Remember how it came off? What's with that?
There's a lot of moving parts to this, and you're okay to be out and about tomorrow, even on Sunday morning, then conditions start to go downhill.
Make sure you get inside.
Yeah, I mean, it's a coastal special here, and there will be impacts in there. Let's go ahead and go outside now. We have clouds that have moved in from the coast, and then there's some sunshine, and there's sort of a split right over New York City, and it's made for some pretty dramatic lightning. Look at the sun glare on the Hudson right now. You get cloudy skies over Midtown. We're at 59, a south wind at about 9 miles an hour. I was just checking wave heights before we went on, and already there are some 10-footers around the Carolinas, and if you can trace some of the heavier waves down to Jerry, and we're just headed east of Bermuda tomorrow. And if we watch the way this is going to evolve, the big waves are going to be in the Carolinas tomorrow into Sunday morning, and then once we get into later Sunday evening, we'll start to see some of those 6 to 10 footers get close to the tri-state area, and some of our biggest waves could actually happen on Monday, when we get some 10 to 12 footers along the coast, especially the east end of Long Island, before things would diminish on Tuesday. So this is really going to do a number on our coastline. Saturday's the call before. There's a touch of drizzle. The nor'easter will ramp up on Sunday in the afternoon, and the worst will be Sunday night into a part of Monday as well. The coastline will take the brunt as we keep emphasizing with wind, flooding, and erosion. Clouds are trying to roll in from the ocean. That'll be the trend during the overnight. That will keep us milder than previous nights. Let me show you just the tricky part of the forecast and the time. The storm is coming, the impact's going to be there, but the window of Sunday afternoon is the wild card. And can you get outdoors? Can we salvage that day in terms of not getting too stormy? So in terms of the storm, it hammers the Carolinas some more, but then we get 2 pieces of it. And by the way, there's Jerry that's contributing some moisture to that storm and maybe slowing down the evolution of this whole system. Ultimately, jet stream energy guys in the storm, everything consolidates. There's a tropical feed and things really start hitting on all cylinders. Later Sunday, especially Sunday night, into a part of Monday, very heavy rain and gusty winds. And then this starts to weaken and pull out as we go into Tuesday. So what does that mean for the future cast? Just a lot of clouds tomorrow and a few sprinkles. We're in the 60s, not a bad day. And you might dig out the umbrella just for a little drizzle, otherwise shouldn't be a big deal. And same thing on Saturday night, some spotty drizzle getting a little breezy. Then we start seeing the leading edge of some of this heavy rain coming in on Sunday morning. But probably okay to be out and about. The one place I'd say, you know what, parts of Ocean County, it can be stormy all day for you. The rain is picking up, the coastal flood print starts during the midday, and already got heavy rain. But a lot of us are waiting until mid or late afternoon.
Cargo truck.
See some of that heavier rain come in, and the winds are really starting to pick up. Sunday morning is certainly breezy. There's some gusts along the coast at 40 miles an hour, even inland 20-mile-per-hour gusts. And then we're peaking in the winds later Sunday night, into Monday morning. A long duration of all these winds inland, pushing the water in and also potentially causing some power outages. Up to a couple inches of rain across the area, might even be a little bit more in parts of the Jersey Shore. So 56 tonight, clouds are increasing, not as chilly. 40s north and west. For tomorrow, 67, mostly cloudy. Areas of spotty drizzle, same thing into tomorrow night. Sunday morning, the activity should be really confined to southern New Jersey and the Pittsburgh State. Wind and rain, ramping up with rough and rough later today and into Sunday night. It's stormy with wind and rain into the day on Monday. Mondays wind down on Tuesday, which is a lingering shower. It's nicer cleaning up along the coastline for days to come after that.
But now rising costs are driving out one room faster than the rest, while you might already be seeing a sign for this growing trend.
Well, a Rutgers professor says he has no other option but to leave the country, while he says he fears for his life.
Plus, we're going to introduce you to one of the biggest stars of Monday's Columbus Day Parade.
This Eyewitness News AccuWeather forecast on ABC 7 is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
I'm all from Morgan & Morgan & Morgan. My husband John and I started this firm over 35 years ago. We started Morgan & Morgan to help families in need. And as the firm so did our family. All three of our boys are now attorneys at the firm, helping the injured of this country by giving them back their dignity. That's our family legacy. If you're injured, call us. We aren't just America's largest injury firm. We're your family's firm. ForThePeople.com.
Wow, there's tons of stuff on sale.
Yeah, over 10,000 items always on sale.
How do you know that?
Because I count them every Friday when we redo all the sales tags.